Charlie here with Matt and Savannah from the Today Show. Such an honor to talk to you guys. Savannah, this is your first Winter Olympics, correct?
It is.
And Matt, how many for you now?
Winter, I think 4. I think it's 9th overall.
Okay. So what's been the number one biggest surprise about being here in Sochi?
The weather.
Yeah, I mean, it was 65 degrees when we went on the air today. These are the winter games. Al and I were in the mountains today, and we were in like shirt sleeves up there. It's crazy.
You're looking lovely in winter white, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. We're enjoying it. The temperatures are in the 60s. Our show comes on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've never been better rested, so I mean, what's not to love about Sochi? In fact, maybe we should move here. Just move the whole show to Sochi forever.
I'm going to leave on the 22nd. I like it, but I'm leaving on the 22nd.
So Matt, you've been taking a little flack for the beard. I have to say, I personally love it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's kind of old hat now. It's like three and a half months now. But yeah, I think some people, my wife hates it. She can't stand it. My kids don't like it, but I get some good comments, some bad comments. You know what they say about opinions, Charlie, right? I'm not going to say it on the air.
Everyone has one.
Right, exactly. That's the punchline.
Beards are really in Hollywood now, so I think it's working, yeah. Speaking of Hollywood, a lot of past Olympics, we normally get a few celebrities coming to the games and kind of experiencing them. Not so much for this one, for maybe obvious reasons. Have you felt a lack of kind of entertainment folks here at the games?
Yeah, it's funny. The Russians themselves in the opening ceremony kind of sent out their press briefing and said, we don't have the same kind of celebrities that you would have seen in London or you'd see even in Torino or Vancouver. I think the feel and the look here is different. It's more about Russian culture. The stars here are dance and music and ballet and art and things like that, and the scenery.
So Valentine's Day is coming up. If you guys had to give a Valentine to maybe an athlete, secret athlete crush, who would it be for each of you?
I got one. Sage Kotzenberg. He is so hilarious. He's a breath of fresh air. He won the first medal for the U.S., and he just cracks me up. I love him.
Hannah Teeter, because she's epic, which is her word, by the way.
We paid a lot of attention to how athletes are communicating with people and celebrities back in the U.S. You've seen this evolve over the years. Twitter, Facebook. This year, supposedly, it's Tinder. Do you guys know about this?
Okay,
know what Tinder
Savannah was filling me in a little bit on the Tinder situation this morning, so I'll give you my complete elementary knowledge of this. This is kind of a hookup site. Right? Okay. Did I get that
you're
right?
doing well so far.
Okay. That Savannah has used for years,
Oh,
but it's
stop
only
it.
catching on with
No.
the athletes now.
You were doing all right, but then you
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
messed up there at
That's
the
all I
end.
know about Tinder.
It's basically you go through and you favor who you like based on their Facebook pictures, and if they like you back, then it's a match, and then you can go do whatever you want if you're in nearby proximity.
Also,
Really?
the internet is this way that people communicate through
The
their
wire?
computers. Yes.
The wire?
Yes,
Really?
exactly.
Really? Okay, good.
Wow. And speaking of Saturday night, what have you guys been doing to party at these games? I hear you've been going to some really fancy places.
Well, we've had fun. We went to a real Russian, actually a Georgian restaurant, had a great meal there. There were many, many vodka shots. Many, but that's tradition. So when in Rome.
We learned how to drink shots like the Russian military drink shots. Do you know how to do that?
I don't. Tell me.
You take the shot glass
Yeah.
and you balance it on your elbow carefully,
Okay, like
and then
this.
you have to slowly tip it into your mouth. And if you spill, repeat the process.
Yeah, do another one. Yeah.
So Vancouver was all about the shot ski. This is kind of the new shot.
Exactly right. Yeah, and we missed on a couple of them, so there were some repetitive shots.
Amazing. And then last question, the whole equality issue. I mean, it was brought up a lot before the games. Haven't really talked about it much since we've been here. Is that a good thing?
I hosted the opening ceremony, and to be perfectly honest with you, I was stunned that none of the athletes marched into the stadium and gave some kind of a sign, tip of the hat in some ways, pro-gay rights or anti-laws that are in effect here. It didn't happen. I think what really kind of kicked in was people said, by being here, our presence makes a statement, let's let the games be the games.
I thought it was pretty cool to see Tattoo in the pre-ceremony, who one of them is openly gay. That was an interesting statement. What did you guys think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was interesting, and I do think that obviously these laws have been well publicized. I think people have taken a stand on them. People know how they feel about them. I'm glad, for the sake of the Olympics, that the focus is on the competition, not the politics, not the security, but we're being focused on the athletes and the reason we're all here, and I think that's a good thing.
Well, thank you guys so much. That was awesome. It's really fun to hang with you, and enjoy the rest of your time here.
Nice to meet
Coat,
you.
man. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah,
Did you not get one of these
like
yet?
We didn't.
Oh, I would trade with you, but I like the sweater, but I'm not.
We can't take freebies.